Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And here we go from L.A. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. We're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Connects with Adams again. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he's all the way down at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's Stafford once more. Oh, but fortunately, he was able to fall on it, and they will maintain possession.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pick up of 17, and the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They take the handoff now, Stafford. Rose caught, and he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, he's got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Motioning the tight end now. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
Running it with David Montgomery. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Completed over the middle. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
Trying to sneak here. Goff. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30.
And the Lions, 1st down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. 1 quarter away so far. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Screen here for Gibbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here we go with Montgomery. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
From the red zone on 1st. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Blake Corum now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of the defense.
Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
180!
All right, here we go. 4th down with Stafford. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, that's a good one right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Stafford now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Finds Adams downfield. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
17 yards.
One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
At the 35-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Stafford throwing again. Nakua here, he's got it! And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get some late points and the lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Levis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Lions 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he set out. Only one play in, Brock, in this drive already at midfield. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. And all in a heck of a souvenir. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Caught out left. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Rams and receiver Puka Nakua back out to take possession. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallied to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Detroit calls timeout in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, hot.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We're waiting. Get on.
It's Stafford once more. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Set. 180. Moving hot.
Now Stafford again. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Lofts it deep right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Throwing for the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems, we'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the 2nd half. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off to the air now. That's Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now gone. Taken in by Williams outright. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. One play in, blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
Cut. Cut.
They go play action with Goff. It's his running back. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Goff back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Stafford now on 1st down. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's good for a couple of yards, and the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Stafford. Dump off pass to Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
To throw, Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st down throw here for Stafford. Dump off caught by his back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league. Dude, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying for it with Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
On first down, here's Stafford. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 18-yard line.
Set. 180.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Screen here for Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 6 and a first down as well.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 60.
Stafford throwing again. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by DJ Reed. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally...
And Montgomery lost the football. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams get the football back after returning this to the 15-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's caught by Williams. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
2 yards. It's 3rd.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Set up.
Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Now that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. From the left hash, about 31 yards out.
31-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
First down throw from Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 5.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Lions down by 10. Five still to go here. This is second down. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
Third and inches.
Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. And they fought their way through the stopper behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up
Desperation time here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
The Rams headed out to the field now. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they are just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a two-possession lead this late on to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Stafford now on third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again here, second and 10. It's Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Now to throw. Running right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds his man over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Again, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth. They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Rams and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Intended target was his running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
I think we all saw their shoulders slump in unison when they saw that flag come out. They knew what that call was going to be.
And if he could, you know he'd dig a hole 10 feet under and go hide in it. You do not want to be the guy who gave this drive new life.
Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing this one back at the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! Brian Branch has it! And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.